Good evening. Welcome to Pondboy's Angling Adventures. I wanted to talk about using some ram mount products while you're ice fishing, whether it be shooting video or just holding your phone. I wanted to go over a few of the things I've done with ram mount products in order to increase and enjoy my ice fishing more, get more out of it. A lot of fishermen now, especially in the last 2 years, filming fishing is blowing up. You know, with pivot head glasses and all the different cameras out there. You know, GoPro types, handheld cameras, especially phones. A lot of guys are filming stuff now. So I wanted to do something with some ram products to make it easier for me. So, say I have my underwater camera. Well, neither of mine record, but a lot of times I like to record what I'm seeing on my screen. So using just your ram base here, a ball-to-ball joint, a long arm and a short arm, and the ram mount X grip, I'm able to hold my phone and shoot what would be my underwater camera. Although I wish this was my underwater camera, because my bluegills do not look like that. My water is definitely not that clear. But the X grip will hold any phone, and look, mine's even missing. And I mean, it's rock solid. It isn't going anywhere. All right. And with RAM, everything's adjustable. You know, what I mean, you can move this around any way that you want. You know, so I want to FaceTime my wife and talk to her, bite slow. You know, I want to get on Facebook with some friends. I want to do a YouTube live. I can do it right here with my phone in the X grip. So what if I don't want to use my phone? You know, I don't want it anywhere near the water, because we all know ice holes have their own gravity, and if you drop something, it's going to fall in. I have like a 3-foot lanyard on my phone, plus it's iPhone 7, which is waterproof, and it's in an OtterBox. So hopefully, I've lost phones and watched them sink to their death, so hopefully I'm covered this time. All right, so I want to show you one more thing that you can do here. Give me a second. All right, so I'm going to take off my ram ball here, my X grip. All right, so that's all the X grip is. You know, I mean, mine's missing the rubber thing, but that's it. And you'd be surprised how tough this thing is. And I thought it might be real kind of weak and wobbly, but it really holds onto your phone. All right, so you can see what I have rigged up here. So the base is just screwed in to my. A lot of you guys fish with ice boxes. You know, you could attach these to buckets or really, you know, your minnow bucket, tackle box, whatever's, you know. And RAM has a lot of different components. If you go over there and search components, you're going to find components that are going to be able to attach to whatever you want, you know, in your fishing. And I think that you could really utilize these ice fishing. All right, especially when you could use it to mount your locator onto a bucket if you're, you know, a tournament fisher or ice troller. So the other thing I have is this ram piece here, which screws in. All right, so I got a GoPro knockoff here, and I want to switch to that. You know, when I'm outside, I want to get myself, you know, catching a big walleye or a catfish or a hook bass. I'm sitting on my bucket. I want to film myself, or I just want to tip this, you know, put this over and point it down at an ice hole, or turn on my buddy, you know, when he's doing something stupid. So it'll work with that. And I mean, these things move, you know, pretty interchangeable pretty quickly. So I take this out right here. All right, now I want to go to a camera, regular camera. I have both Fuji and Nikon underwater cameras. They both work great. So again, you know, I want to take some photo bursts or time lapse or more video or more higher quality pictures. You know, it's all right here. You know, I can stand it straight up if I want to get a little higher, especially if, you know, or if I want to shoot, you know, say my son's fishing next to me, you know, I want to capture some stuff while he's fishing, and you can do it. So, you know, if you're going to start doing some videoing or using your phone while you're ice fishing, you know, and the RAM products, you can really, you know, do a lot of different things with them and attach them to your products. I really think you should give it a try. It's helped me a lot, and I'm looking forward to going tomorrow. So this got me all stoked. So this is Pondboy for Pondboy's Angling Adventures for ram mounts. Have a great night.